Update time. I feel like I'm failing, but I shouldn't. I want to talk today about A, what exactly is going on, but B, more importantly, how I'm going to push through this. So, quick recap for those just catching up. At the beginning of the year, actually at the beginning of February 2025, I decided I need to lose weight, and thus far I've lost roughly 149 pounds. I'm kind of bobbing right now, but roughly 149 pounds. It's now what November 20th, the day that I'm recording this video, and that's a pretty significant amount of weight in a short amount of time. I didn't expect to be here. I expected a number like this was going to take a year and a half at best, but it didn't. But since September, my weight loss slowed. And right now, for most of November, I've been kind of bouncing around 301, 300 to 305, and I'm maintaining, and that's a good thing. I'm not going backwards, but I'm also not going forward either. So, it occurred to me this morning, I feel like I'm failing, and I know better. I know that I was going to hit this. I suspected it back in September. In fact, I did a video about it. But what does this all mean? To be perfectly honest with you, and I've said this in another video, I don't know if it's published yet. I don't do these chronologically. The updates I do, but some of the other things that I talk about, it's not chronological. But in this other video, I talked about how I kind of had to get rid of my old identity, this guy's identity. And for the most part, I have. But there's still little things that are clinging on. And one of those things that are still clinging on obviously plays into, I think, something that everybody faces, but they handle it in different ways, and that's insecurity. Everybody's insecure about themselves, especially in a modern world where you get daily reminders of what you are and what you aren't. I'll just put it that way. I'm being nice. So I feel like I'm failing. I know that I shouldn't. So how do I move on? How do I push past this? Well, I double down. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about cutting my calories down to to bare minimum. That does no good. I'm not going to go spend, 20 hours a week in the gym because I know that's just does no good. I have to find that right balance. But the most important thing, and I think right now in this space that I'm at, especially coming up on Thanksgiving, it's very, very crucial that I maintain the right frame of mind. I don't let those insecurities kind of get into my brain and pull me back emotionally. I need to push through this. And it's probably, this is one of those things where I say, change and growth is not painless. It's going to hurt. And this is one of those things that's going to hurt. And I don't mean physically. It is that constant struggle, that constant internal battle that is going to determine my success. I've said this in other videos. I meant it then. I mean it now. Everything that happens to us, good, bad, indifferent, it's our fault. The actions that we take dictate our outcomes. So I figure at this point I have one of two things that I could do. I could quit, and I've thought about that. I mean, a video that I just recently published, I talked about quitting. Not that I wanted to, but just letting people know that those thoughts are there. And the reason why I said it, and I'm saying it now, is because I want people to understand, like, you're gonna have those moments. If you're on a weight loss journey yourself, or you're about to embark on one, or you're thinking about one, first off, if you're thinking about it, just do it. But more importantly, if we're going on a journey like this, you're going to hit walls. You're gonna hit things that are gonna stop your progress. And that there's a whole lot of outside influences that we just cannot control. But what we can control is how we react and how we respond to that wall. I could sit here and say, oh, well, it's pointless. I might as well give up. Pass the Haagen-Dazs. Pass the Ben & Jerry's. Bring on the pizza. Hey, I want to make lasagna tonight. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. My meal plan stays the same. Now, one thing that I did do is I cut back on protein. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do less weightlifting in the gym, and I'm going to do more cardio. Since I can't go on walks anymore, well, I can. It's just way too cold for that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus more on cardio in the gym. I'll still hit the weights. I don't want to lose the muscle I have, but I'm really, as far as like working out in terms of weightlifting, right now I think I need to be in a maintenance mode. Like, I'm just maintain what I have, and I need to I need to step up on cardio, which I need to do anyway, right? I mean, I know those years of just sitting around, while my blood pressure is good and my cholesterol is good, it's still, that wasn't good for my cardiovascular system. I need to get it stronger, and cardio is really the only way to do that. So I'm going to step up my cardio game at the gym, and until I really get to where I want to be, or get back on track, I should say. I think that's the goal. And then, just trying to keep the bad thoughts out of my head. But anyway, that's the update, and also the overarching, like, look, if you, I'll say this, I'll say this every video if I have to. Nothing worth doing ever comes easy. And while this hasn't exactly been as hard as I thought it was going to be when I first started, it hasn't been easy. And I don't want to, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, it's the easiest thing I ever did. No, the easiest thing I ever did was sit around and got to 450 plus pounds. That was easy. This takes work, and it takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will I be. So at any rate, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody. More importantly, to the new subscribers, thank you very much. To the folks that have been with me almost since day one, I want to thank you guys too. Very much appreciated. And at that, I hope I see you in the next one.